And so I have come to learn that the path of ascension, power, and liberation is a very narrow one. There's not a lot of room for others. When someone seeks to get ahead, to walk this path, when someone embarks upon this journey, the trail begins very wide. And there are many there with you. And they all want to go with you. They want to go in the same direction. Like anyone on any journey, you want to have companions and friends. And you find them. And together, like great fools, you traipse across the wilderness of life, seeking your power, crossing barriers and burdens, helping one another to do what must be done. Some walk side by side as brothers. This has always been my way. Others lead and others follow. And others fall down along the wayside and give in to temptations and weakness. Still others will backstab and backbite one another. They will bear false witness against you. They will reach ahead and grab onto you because they see you are further along the path than they are. They will seek to drag you back to them so that you may pull them forward. And your efforts to free yourself of them will be called selfish. They will be called weakness on your part. You'll be told that despite your best efforts and intentions, you're the villain because you didn't want to be held back. They will see your success as their failure. And as all this happens, the path narrows. It gets thinner and thinner until it is barely passable by even one. But until you can walk this path alone, you cannot ascend. You cannot become power. You cannot become the hub of the wheel around which the world turns. There can be no multiplicative axle. There can only be one wheel, and only one hub, and only one axle. And that is you. A former friend and many new ones have reminded me many times, it's so lonely at the top. And I'm nowhere near the top yet. But I know what it is to be alone. The journey to ascension, to do anything great in life, draws unto you the weaknesses of the world, and they will conspire to become you because they see your power. They see what you're doing. They seek to become you, and in so doing, they seek for you to become them, for you to be made weak, because it is much easier to bring down those who are in front of you than to climb to their level. This is a thing that is true in all arenas of life, and in all efforts you will make to ascend as a God being. These are the words of King Vine, the god Mahis. These are the things you must know. These are the things you must do to grow. It is okay to have friends upon the journey and upon the path. It is okay for you all to walk together as long as you wish. But sooner or later, alone you must be. Even though you may be surrounded by many, you will need to be alone. For that trail will become so narrow, to even walk sideways along it as if through a narrow corridor will be impossible. You'll have to push and squeeze and break down barriers alone. When you reach your destination, when you reach that place where power is, you will recognize it is where you started. And the journey will begin over and over again. That's all for this week until this week's stream. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. This is D.H. Thorne. Talk to you in a few days.